Well, Mom and I have been in Boston since yesterday. We ate at Legal Seafood. We're staying down at Assembly Road. And then today has gone to Hell in a Handbasket. I had scans today and lab work and doctor's appointment. Here's what happened. So we were staying in Assembly Road.
Which is way out away from Boston General.
Yeah, it's about 3 miles away. So what happened is they scheduled my CT scan first here at the hospital. And then they scheduled my MRI back to back with my CT scan out in Assembly Row. And then lab work right after the MRI back at the hospital. Now, it doesn't matter if you're taking an Uber or a taxi or a Lyft or the train. You cannot get back and forth that quickly in a reasonable amount of time. So I called early this morning and let MRI know that I was not going to be there on time. And they said, we see that they really didn't do a good job with it this time. Just call us when you're on your way. So we went from Assembly Row to the hospital, got my CT, went from the hospital back to Assembly Row, got my MRI, went back to the hotel to grab the stuff we needed for the hospital, walked back to the tram station, and came back to the hospital. My lab work was supposed to be done at 10:30. It was done at 11:50-ish. So, yeah, I was supposed to have an appointment at 11. It's just a nurse check-in. And then my appointment with Dr. Cote at noon is now 12:30, and I was just brought back here at noon. Unfortunately, I'm not even seeing Dr. Cote today because he had an emergency, so I'm seeing a different doctor. Mom's bummed because half the reason she came out here was to meet Dr. Cote, and today's her birthday. Bummer. I'm sorry.
Oh well.
Oh well. But we're still gonna make the most of it. Once I get my next set of medication, and we can blow this popsicle stand. We're gonna go walk around Assembly Row and shop and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
And have a good day. So that's kind of the update. There's a little bit more, and I'll cue you in later on. So,
Like the way he was holding the hoop.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from the outback. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
make your wish.
Okay, got it.
Well, we're headed back to the airport. We were here for 3 days, and I barely vlogged. Everyone say hi to my mommy. Hi, and happy birthday. Unfortunately, she didn't get to meet Dr. Cote. It was a bummer. But
Mad at him.
you're mad at him?
Mad at him.
Darn doctors and their emergencies.
How dare them?
But I got to kind of show her like how I do things and go around, and that was cool, I think.
We had
And,
fun.
Yeah, we did have a good time.
We did.
Yeah. So, there's more to talk about when it comes to this trial. I'll talk about it when I get home. But, yeah, I'll talk about it more when I get home. So, I'll see you there. Enjoy the flight.
I have to give you guys the update. It's been a month since I've been in Boston. I'm so sorry. I think because I was traveling with my mom, I just wasn't as into the vlogging part of everything, because I was traveling with her and we were enjoying our time together and having fun. It was just chaotic. As you can see, I have changed my hair in that time. I've been busy. It's been busy. April has been a busy month. So I'm sorry. Really, the important updates from that trip. They gave me medication until the end of June. And when I'm done with that, it's done. It's done. There is no more medication to give from the company. There's no medication left after the supply that I have. It's gone. The really most unfortunate part about this is that in the time that I've been on this trial, from starting November of 2023 to now, to my most recent scans, the liver tumor has actually shrunk about 1.5 centimeters, which is huge. We don't see that very often. And to see it happen in a trial is fantastic. With little to no side effects for me. I know that wasn't the case for everybody on this. So it's disappointing. Dr. Cote does want to just slip me kind of into the next trial that is a very similar medication to this. The problem I have is that I am in so much debt from all the travel, especially after the trial officially ended back when I announced that. When the trial ended, sponsorship was no more and all of the travel cost was on me. And I really have to pay off this medical travel debt that I've accrued. And no, there are no trials any closer to me that would be any cheaper. I could go to Texas, but guess what? It costs the same. I have looked at flights. It doesn't cost any less to go from here to Boston, where I'd prefer to go, or here to Texas, would arguably be closer, but that's the downfall. That's the downfall of all of this. You can have something and see results, and it still won't go to market because you have such a small patient number that it's not going to be beneficial, because they want to see results in a certain time period from, the majority of their patients. 1.5 centimeters in, a year and a half is not enough to make something go to market. And that's okay, because you know what this does mean and why trials are important. It means we're getting closer. It means we're getting closer to answers, to, I don't want to use the word cure, but to, closer to treatments that will actually work for more patients and give us a little semblance of hope and, understanding this cancer better and what makes it tick. It's not the same genetic coding for everybody. I have a particular coding. I have the CAMTA1 mutation. Other people's have a different mutation that causes this. But that's the big update, essentially, is that, when I run out of this supply, I am no longer under treatment. And I can't currently afford to just go into the next trial. I know how many slots they have open. I know they're trying to fill those slots, as they should, which is great. But I don't think I'm going to be in one of those slots. I really need to take a break I really need to focus on my finances. Get some of this debt off my shoulders. Earn back some vacation time. And then move forward again. So this is not the last video in this series for this clinical trial, because I'm going back in June at the end. But I just want you to know we're getting closer to the end. We're also getting closer to something that actually works in the long run. That was the key. So that's kind of it. I'm sorry I didn't give that information more in the meat of the vlog and you had to wait kind of till the end, but hopefully I've made this quick enough to keep your attention spans so you could hear this part. But other than that, everybody's good. I do plan on coming back to Baking Through Betty soon. I keep saying that, but we had a death in the family, unfortunately, at the beginning of this month, and that has taken up a lot of our mental and emotional energy, and time has been spent as family. So it is what it is, man. Life is just kind of life in this spring. It's not been an easy one, but oh well. It is what it is. So anyways, that's all. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you're all having a good spring. I hope you had a good Easter if you celebrate that. And if not, then I hope you've just been having good, happy days in this weather. I know we've had some crazy weather across the US anyway. And yeah, that's about it. So thank you. I will see you guys again soon. I promise. I'm sorry I haven't been there. I'm sorry I haven't been putting out content, but it's just where life is right now. Yeah. So we'll see you again soon. I promise. Bye.